We're live. We'll just give it a couple of seconds for people to join us.
Good evening. Is anybody there?
Nobody yet.
Oh, might have an early night then, eh?
Might do. We'll just be pinging everybody a minute to say we're here. So here we are. Simon Pownell. He's always first here. We are all on another session. Hi, Grandpa. What
Hey,
session
Carl.
are you on, Simon?
They'll be on
I don't know, yeah.
Saving Doodles, isn't it?
I don't know. We've got 7 people. Hi, Chris.
Hiya,
How you
Chris.
doing, Chris?
Cheers. How you doing?
Yeah. The chat trailer.
Ooh. Oh, good old
Not heard of
Martin's
that.
here.
Hi, Martin.
Hiya, Martin.
Don't keep putting that over the keyboard. Because we've not started yet. It's not very good lighting here, is it? So, tonight, hi, Sean.
Hiya, Sean.
We're having to run off the iPhone because the internet connection, what we was looking into last week, has now expired. So we're just on the iPhone, so I'm having to tether and stuff, but it doesn't use as much data
Hi,
just
Chris.
by using the iPhone rather than tethering it to the computer. So we're doing it this way just for now. So Smoking Doobie-Doo, or Doobie-Doo, 420, hi. The painting is crooked. Yes. We painted that, Grandpa. It is
It's
not.
our painting.
Hi, Blue Cotton, Seamus and Sue. Can barely hear you. Ah, we are talking a little bit quieter because, thanks Simon, hang on a sec. No, that's not going to make any difference. We are talking a little bit quieter because we're still at our son's house and we're trying to keep the voice down. Let's move it a little bit closer to us. So, the Nordics, Jan.
Again, aren't you?
Jan, your mic is really picking up the slight wiggle. Yeah, we're just messing about on the microphone.
It's because it's
Hi,
leaning
Steve's
against
vids.
Carl's belly.
That's
And then when you talk or
Hi,
laugh,
Keith.
you get the little wiggle.
A little wiggle. The camera is wiggling.
Shall we put it on mine?
No,
Yeah, but
I've got it on
my
the
wiggle
platform.
bits are higher up than yours,
Yeah,
so it
but
might not wiggle.
no, we're all right. Blue Planet and Sheridan will have to wait. Blue Planet's just finished, hasn't it? We've just been watching it. Hi, Dave from Wales.
Dave from Wales.
Marie's here. Joy and Martin
Hiya.
Andrews. Hi, guys. How are you doing? So, it's been a very busy week again.
Yeah, I'm shattered.
We both are.
It's hard work, this.
Moving house.
Moving house,
Converting vans.
converting a van.
Doing runs to hospital most days. And
Yeah.
Lucky Vapors. Hi, guys. Guy, Dave.
Joy and Martin Andrew. This is the first for us.
Yeah, so
nice to have you aboard.
nice to have
Cheers.
you aboard. Get yourself a drink and pull on up a chair and be ready to be entertained because we've got a couple of Jen's got a couple of funny stories to tell you what's happened to her this week. So should produce a little bit of banter.
Yep.
So how are things with your dad? He's not too good, Simon. He's off the drips now, but he's still quite poorly.
He's pretty good. He's
hi, Rob.
on his men though, isn't he?
He's okay one day and then the next day he's back down again. So,
Hiya, Rob.
yeah, he's not brilliant. But he's getting there, hopefully. For some reason, several of us... Yeah, we should have been on a little bit early, Dave. But because I'm having to do the night visits at the hospital, I didn't get back till just after 8 o'clock, 8:30. So we put this back till 9 o'clock, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to do it. So yeah, this week we've... Oh! Good news.
What?
We're now boat owners. Wednesday, we paid the balance on the boat, so we are now officially owners of a Bavaria 47. Some of you will have had the email or the whatever I sent to say that. But yeah, we're now boat owners. So
shall I tell them my little story? First story about the...
Not yet.
Well, that's to do with the Stella paying the money in the boat.
Oh, go on then.
Right, I've got 2 funny little stories for you this week. Both true from the lady who likes to tell
Oh,
true
just before
stories.
you carry on.
What?
Hi, Matt and Paige. Sorry, I just
Hi, Matt.
didn't
Hi,
acknowledge.
Marie. Shall I carry on?
Yeah, go on.
Right. So,
If you've got a drink in your hand, put it down because you're going to spill it.
No, this is all right. This one, it's the one later.
Oh.
Right, I'll do a little tease for you. The first story I have for you is to do with this.
A duster.
A duster. Duster. What you clean things with. Right, so I'm going to tell you that one in a minute. The second story
Warning,
that'll go down
over
better,
18s alert.
over 18s only, when I've had a drink, is to do with these pants, knickers, okay? And it was really funny. So anyway, the first one that's not too funny, but was just a bit embarrassing, and it was to do with paying for the boat. So all like normal people, you don't really have a lot of money in the bank. You live as what you earn and everything. So it's been really nice since we've sold the house to actually have some money in the bank. And when you go in the bank, for them to say, "Oh, would you like to have a meeting, Mr. and Mrs. Walters, about what you want to do with your money?" And it's very nice to be able to say, "No, thank you very much," because you didn't want to talk to us when we hadn't got any money. We certainly don't want to talk to you now, thank you. We know how to spend it. Goodbye.
Anton said.
So, anyway, Carl he was doing work in the van, and he says, "Will you go and do this transfer to pay for the boat?" Was it Wednesday? So I'd been cleaning up the morning before I went to town, and I got dressed, I'd got my jeans on, and I got like a little gilet thing on, short to the waist, and I went into the bank, and they asked me to go upstairs into the like premium area bit, so I'm waiting there. And then I went in and told this girl that we were going on a boat, and oh, that's lovely, that's nice. Came out all like full of myself because we'd been able to pay over £100,000
Sounds
for
like
the
a
boat.
typewriter in the background. It's probably fireworks outside you can hear, guys.
Bonfire night. Anyway, so I went and paid, and I was feeling all little bit snooty that I'd paid this money off for the boat and feeling good. Then I went into Wilkinson's and got some products and stuff out of there.
Stop moving my arm because it's making camera move.
And I went to put my hand round my back, and what have I got dangling out of my back pocket? But my feather duster. So I'd walked through town, walked into the bank, into the premium bit, and I'd got a feather duster in my pocket, which I just thought was very
Keep
good.
checking camera. Just a minute. Orientation's locked. Right, is it now clicking? Because we've no fireworks. Any clicking?
It's not a very good angle on my neck, that,
Yeah,
is it?
the fireworks have just now stopped outside. We have this literally somebody in the house opposite. There you go.
Bang.
There's a pop.
No clicking now. So that was my first little embarrassment thing.
Put this back up here. Tell me if it starts clicking again.
So I'd gone around town basically a little bit embarrassed with this thing in my pocket. So that was the first little thing.
Yeah.
The other one's a lot better. So over to you.
I don't know what happened.
You weren't even listening, were you?
No.
To what I just said.
No.
I've just told my first story about having my duster in my pocket. So that was embarrassment number one for me.
Right. So yeah. So we bought the boat. Jen had an embarrassing moment in the bank, and then what did we do then? Then we insured the boat. Well, we had to insure it before we paid for it. We've now done the small ships register. So the boat's now registered in our name, although it does take a few days for it to be changed online. We've now registered the ship's radio licence, so that's all done.
All straightforward.
Oh, it's clicking again. I don't know what it's clicking at.
It might be because you've got it on the computer.
Yeah, but there's nothing happening. There's nothing clicking in here. That's not.
Take it off your computer.
I know, but where do I put it?
In your hand.
Yeah, but then it's too close. We'll try and put it there. Right. we've done part 1, Matt. That's what it was already registered as, so I've just amended it. If we need to do part 3, then we can always change it. So we did that, and then we've been doing. Everybody's saying perfect. Right, we'll keep it there then.
Oh, right.
I think it might be picking something up off the laptop because I'm actually hanging it on the top of the laptop.
Oh, you were.
So then what have we done now? We've continued doing the van. It's the mic picking up the wiggle. Stop the wiggle. There's nothing wiggly though. I've got the laptop on my knee and I'm hanging the phone over the top of the laptop, and it's only when we move, whatever, it's sorted now. So yeah, I've lost my track.
So we've done the
oh yeah, we did the van. Marie's just asked, picture looks straight because phone's wiggling now. Marie's just asked earlier about the van conversion. So I've done all the electrics in it. We've done all the insulation. Started with the roof lining. Done one part of that. I've got 2 parts to do tomorrow.
We went and fetched the
We've got the kitchen units.
And the carpet stuff.
Yeah, all
or
the
did
liner.
We say that last week? Just fetched those.
So
we did make a boob though. We only bought 1.
Yeah, we ordered a kitchen unit, a drawer unit, and then we were going to have 2 other cupboards, but we're putting them in an horizontal position to act as wall cupboards
At the top.
And we told them we wanted 2, and then I got back here, and then did you buy an anchor for the van yet? And then they'd only sold us 1 bloody wall cupboard, so we've got to go back, and it's all the way to Leeds. That was the nearest place, nearest IKEA we could get the units from, so we've got to go back up there. They're the only ones who stock it. So then the good news was, because we're now living at our son's, being right about things, we rang up the insurance company to say we're no longer living at our house. Yes, I'm doing a build video, Shane.
Thanks, Steve.
Rung up the insurance company because when I took the policy out, we'd still got like 4 or 5 days left to live at the old address, and I said we will be moving to this address, and they says, well, just update it when you've moved. So we've updated it. They only want £187 on top of the premium I'm already paying.
They actually said they thought we were trying to fiddle them.
And I said to him,
different areas.
I said, I appreciate that different areas are higher risk areas, but this house is literally 500 yards from his old house, so it's not gone up 200 quid, I know. And I said to him, the reason I'm already paying a higher premium because they've given us a 365-day European cover, so we don't have to bring the van back into the country for a year, as long as we're moving from different countries.
But we had to give them
a correspondence address here.
Yeah.
And I argued the fact with them for 45 minutes, saying, well, we're not even going to be in the UK, we're living in the van. And they said, no, because this is our correspondence address, the policy increase stands. So as hands were tied, really, because we couldn't get another policy what was more than 90 days anywhere. So
we've had to pay £180. And they were trying to fiddle us, so we weren't very pleased with that, were we?
No. So anybody who's wanting to insure a van, Adrian Flux is the company, although I think they fluxed us. Anyway, so that's that.
But the van insurance is sorted.
So everything's sorted, van's insured, the boat's insured, the van conversion's on its way. Hopefully it should be at a stage at the end of this week where it's going to be usable.
To start putting bedding and stuff.
I'm hoping to have bedding in by the end of the week.
We've had a few little arguments, not arguments because I've been laughing, but if I wasn't laughing we would have argued. When we were packing all the stuff away for the house, we had a special box that I said, make sure we don't lose this box.
Oh yeah.
That it had got marriage licensing, birth certificates, papers that we needed, bills and stuff like that to pay. Not to pay, but we got to keep the
IJPB.
My diary with all passwords and stuff in, checkbooks for the bank and things. And although we were very careful, could we hellas like remember where we'd put it? I was blaming him for moving it. He was blaming me for moving it. We searched high and low through my parents' garage because that's where we could have
Cheers, folks.
thought it would be. We knew we'd not skipped it, or we hoped we'd not put it in the skip. We hoped we'd not burnt it when I did the 3-day burning session of all paperwork and stuff that we had to burn and couldn't just put in the bin. But we couldn't find it. But hallelujah, yesterday I went in the garage and I found it. So I managed to sort all, and it was just there.
There's a
I
ghost.
moved one
Got a big
bag
ghost.
and it was there. So at least it's turned up
Because what else
anyway.
went missing? Oh yeah.
We can't find anything. Can't find your knickers.
There's
Can't find anything.
I've got.
That's fireworks.
That's fireworks, not them. Did you have to look in a bin bag? Not this week. But we have lost a lens.
Yeah, we've lost a lens. That's not.
Yeah, I noticed pirate. I didn't get a chance earlier. I've got a 17 to 35mm 2.8 lens in the Nikon box.
But you've sold somebody.
That somebody wants to buy it, and we can't find that one either. What's that? What are you going to do for ventilating the van as condensate barely?
I think that's gone automatic.
Yeah, I think that's just gone on to some.
Condensation.
So for ventilation, we've vapour lined it, insulated it. Then there's the carpet, boarding and stuff.
Hi, Johnny.
We've got 2 roof lights. We've not put those in yet because I've got to keep the van under cover for 2 days.
There's more bloody fireworks
I know.
now.
I've got to keep the van under cover for 2 days, and we really haven't got time to do that because I'm sleeping in it now. So we'll probably put those in when we're down in Greece. We've also bought some of the wind deflectors for the front windows, so we can crank the front windows down like that much to give some ventilation there. But I've been sleeping in the van all the time for the last week.
But you did find a leak, didn't you, in one window?
Oh yeah, it's been raining really heavy at night, and one of the windows because they're just the bonded on windows, it was dripping in on the top. So we've been and bought some silicone sealant, and I've actually sealed them better than they were before. I don't know why they don't do that when they fit them anyway, but it rained again last night, and it's sound. How about fitting a boat vent in the roof? They're the same thing. Yeah, and it's like what was on a caravan or a boat window. They're just cheaper than a boat window because they don't have to be as waterproof.
Yeah.
Although I think they were about 128 quid for the pair. So, hey Mowley, how you doing, mate? Hi Simon.
Hi everybody.
Gav and Anna.
Yeah, people are just joining us and they can hear the fireworks in the background. It's actually Bonfire Night, Guy Fawkes night tonight in the UK, 5th of November. Remember, 5th of November. So that's what you can hear in the background. We've had fireworks all week, as you can imagine. It's freezing cold, and we can't wait to leave. We can't wait to leave. It's getting too cold. So
remember the 5th of November.
Correct.
I think it was Steve's vid saying when we had in South, as soon as we've got the van sorted, then we'll be setting off. That's the plan.
Yeah.
So I would think probably within the next 2 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
hopefully.
Jen's big birthday coming up on the 22nd of November.
35 again.
35 again, plus a little bit. And what we said was, if we're here the weekend, birthday's on the Wednesday, if we're going to be here at the weekend prior to her birthday, then we'll just wait till it's a birthday, have a birthday here, and then we'll go. But if we're like a week away, then we'll be off. So, happy birthday, Lucky Vapers.
Oh yeah, Simon's just explaining about the gunpowder plot and blowing up the Houses of Parliament. That's what the fireworks are all about. Correct, and I wish I'd have watched that programme that was on telly now, so I know a bit more, but I can't remember. Guy Fawkes is the guy who planned to.
What are you two doing, sitting in dark?
We're watching fireworks.
Oh.
I know. Well, you'll not be able to sleep anyway, will you,
Close
for
door.
fireworks for a bit, so
Oh,
we'll do it as quick as we can.
Brad and Kate are just sneaking past us. It's their house
bed.
we're in, and they're
Yeah.
just sneaking past us.
Bless them.
So, hey Carl, this will sound crazy, but with the convention, remember to keep access for service in the van.
Clear. Been there, done that.
Keep access for service in the van clear. Yeah, There shouldn't be anything. The lights are accessible from the back.
You found the battery?
So yeah, we're not interfering. There's nothing in the van what needs actually in the back bit where you can't get access to, because it's all got panels and they'll all be done individually. So yeah, we can get access to everything. I don't think there's hotels we can't get to.
No. We've changed our minds about a little cupboard that we were moving, didn't we? To be able to fit in your electrics in one side, and then we thought while we were in bed it's important that we need to be able to put a drink on the side like that.
Oh yeah, we just changed it layout. Well, we've changed layout quite a bit because we're now putting the kitchen on the other side of the van, and then the seating bits opposite, and then whereas before well, you'll see when we do it.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot easier when we can show you the video that we've been doing of it. So that should be good.
Hi, Brad and Kate. Just missed them, Dave. They've just gone upstairs. Guy Fawkes trying to blow Parliament. Sorry, spell check got me again. 35 with 10 years experience.
Yeah. I did my last netball match last week. I'm umpiring next time, and we went out for a meal with my lovely girls who I've played netball with for the last 30...
Since you were 16.
4 years. 34, 35 years. So we had a nice meal out up at a pub.
And then last night we
one
went
of
out
many,
for another
actually.
meal.
They said I've been milking it a little bit. We've been having meals all summer, haven't we, since we knew we were coming away. So we've got that.
Grandpa's saying, oh hang on, let me just do this in order. This is the only problem with the phone, is that your messages come up, the chat, and then it fades away. Are you fitting a V-perb in the van? I'm actually putting my InReach in the van for on our way down, so you can track us on our trip across Europe. Have you thought about swivel seats?
Love them.
Yes. At the moment, the van's fitted with the single driver seat and then the twin passenger seats. I've been trying to source a single passenger seat, but they're like rocking horse.
Who?
Yeah. But I have bought a swivel for the driver's seat already. That's
My
got to be
double
fitted.
seat we quite like at the minute, because the middle bit drops down and then it's got a place for you to put your coffee and you can have your sandwiches on.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Laptop, sandwiches, handbag. But it's really good. But I do like the swivel. We want to do that. They look good when they swivel.
I've actually got an inquiry going to somebody on eBay at the moment. I'm waiting for a reply because they've actually got a swivel for the double seat. So I've sent them a message to see if it will fit our van. Grandpa's asking, when do we get to see the van? We're filming the conversion, so we'll put a video out. I think I've actually...
When it's converted?
It is on the last video, Grandpa, part of it, while we were using it as a van, but you can get to see the windows we've put in. But yeah.
Johnny, how are you two looking very relaxed tonight? Johnny, we're knackered.
Tired out.
We're tired out. This is quite a hard... Well, you know when you're not in your own bed? I've not slept with Carl.
I'm not even in a bed.
He's not in a bed. Well, you're on our
old mattress
in the back of the van. I'm in a very comfortable single bed, but it's not your own bed. You just don't sleep the same, do you? So we just seem to be working all hours to try and get the van sorted as quickly as we can. And then I'm a light sleeper anyway, so as soon as the heating kicks in at 4:30 in the morning, I'm awake. And then, yeah, we're just tired, aren't we? So we can't wait to get it done.
Grandpa's just saying he uses his phone for the camera and then the laptop for the chat. The problem is I've no Wi-Fi here, Grandpa. I've only got my phone on the 3G. And if I tether it to the laptop, I'm using more data. And I only get 12 gig for tethering. I've got unlimited data on the phone, but only 12 gig for tethering. So I'll just have to keep holding my phone. You was going to be sharing the driving of the van. I'll do the majority of it, but if I get a bit tired, Jen can have a go.
I'm alright straight, as long as I don't have to reverse it.
Hey Carl, my hair still arrives Tuesday. Did you buy the proper one, Simon, or did you get the imitation one, which I told you to buy? See you, Rob. Thanks for coming, mate.
Yeah, see you, Rob.
Oh, by the way, Rob, just before you go, I've been using that jigsaw. Brilliant piece of kit, thanks. Last week's episode, brilliant, was chucking the whole chuckling the whole time. How do you stay so positive? Not always easy. In fact, I tell you how you stay positive. Oh no, I've not got them. Them other jeans. I'll show you next time. Hi Donna.
Hi Donna.
Can you use your phone as a hotspot? When I tried that, my phone overheated. That's what I'm having to use for the laptop all the time, Grandpa. So yeah, I do use it. I've had to since we moved in here anyway, or since the internet connection went. Rossi Pop, how do?
That's a new one. Howdy.
So thanks for calling in. So yeah, it's been a really busy week. Do you want to do your second story?
I don't know if you've had enough to drink yet. I'm not really laughing, am I?
We had enough.
Although I am smiling now when I think about it.
Yeah, she'll do it now.
I'll just get a refill.
Before these get too...
I'll just get a refill and then I'll tell you.
Go on then.
Because I've got to...
So last night, just while she was getting a refill, we went out to a Greek restaurant in town, and we went with some friends of ours who, Sarah's actually part Greek, and we've been on holiday with him quite a few times to Greece and what have you, so we went out for a Greek meal last night, and the bill came, what was it, £237 for 4 of us. Oh. So, yes, I bought the kit. I can't connect to the neighbour's router now, Dave, because the internet package we had at home, we was on BT, and I used to set it up so that people could connect to it on the BT with Fun. I think it's free, and as long as you do that, you can use it anywhere else in the country. So we got it set up for that, but we'd obviously told BT that we was moving out, and they cancelled it on Monday, so I've lost that now. So, yes, I bought the kit, the proper, as the imitation isn't set to 78 to 82 degrees. Yeah, it's not set to that, but it's. I looked at this, Simon, and it's still got to get to a temperature where it evaporates, because that's how it works. So it turns to steam, and it's £130 cheaper. And I've been using the other one now for nearly a year, and it's still turning out good stuff, and it's £130 cheaper. So, but you've got a good one if you've bought the proper one at directly from them. Yeah, still. Yeah, fancy meal. It was nice. I think it was all the drinks we had, weren't it? Because I think it was £54 a round.
Not a round.
Oh, well, that for 12 vodkas.
That was for 12 vodka and oranges.
Not just what Jen had.
That was 6 between us. Well, I didn't have 6, I counted, I had 4.
So, Joy and Martin, will you install solar on the roof of the van? We will be doing at a later date. We don't, because we're only going to be driving down to Greece in the next couple of weeks. It's going to take us a week, so we're not going to really need solar. But we will be putting it on at a later date when we use it a bit more. Carrie, why was this live streaming my recommended? No idea. There's the answer to that. Hi, can I ask one question?
Hi, Chuck.
Yeah, King of Chuck's in the house. Yes, Mark 88B, it's Garage Band Trap. Ask the question, go ahead. Simon, £200 with everything you need to make flavoured distilled water. Yeah, it's cheaper to buy it in a bottle, but you've got that satisfaction knowing you've done it yourself. So, the Greek restaurant in Sheffield was very nice. Yeah, it was nice, that one. What was it called, that one? Mediterranean, what we went to with Gavin and Anna.
I'm trying to remember what it's called. I can't remember. Don't know.
This one, thanks, I'm a beat producer, and I would like to know if you like trap music.
What's trap music?
Don't know. Don't know what trap music is.
Might be that way they go.
I don't know. You all deserve a very nice meal after all the moving. Like rap. No, sorry.
Do we look like we like rap? I know it's probably very good for you, but
yeah,
I'm a 70s gal.
Bit too old for that now,
70s
mate.
and disco, I'm afraid. And I like a bit of
drum and bass. Yeah, see you, Grandpa. Thanks for coming, mate.
Yeah, thank you.
I don't know if you're doing your chat. Oh no, you won't be. You're not 10 hours behind now, are you?
Right, shall I tell my little story then?
But thanks anyway, Mark. You too. Yeah, so here's Jenny's little latest escapade. So put your drinks down because you're going to choke on
I'm
this.
tired, but I don't know whether I can tell it as funny as it was. Right. So after my episode with the... see, my brain won't work, will it? As I'm that tired.
With
the
your duster.
With my duster. I thought, it's Saturday afternoon, I'll have a nip to town. We're trying to teach our son to drive, so I thought I'll nip to the post office and get a highway code, an up-to-date highway code. And so I'd been in the morning, I'd had my air streak, so I'd not got any roots and everything, and I was feeling all nice and pretty. So it was lovely weather, nice sunny day, but cold. So I put my jeans on. What you've got to understand is I'm living in like what we call a box room, so it's like a small bedroom. So all our clothes that we need between now and going to Greece, both Carl and I, are in like those plastic long boxes, what you keep under the bed. So every time I need to get changed, I've got to pull it out, get dressed, and try and keep it clear, put it away as soon as I can. So, hang on, we're just waiting. Sorry, that's his mother trying to ring on the mobile at the same time. So I get dressed anyway, and I thought I'll nip into town, I'll go to the main post office in the centre of Chesterfield town centre and go and pick up a highway code and other little bits. So I got to put my jeans on, I put my boots on, I'd put my, just a nice top and like a Mac kind of thing on, because it was threatening to rain, but it was quite sunny. I parked in a very busy car park, a multi-storey car park, but it's a bit, you've got to imagine, as you go up the steps, before you go into the town over this, like a bridge that's inside, it's not the cleanest of places, so where people will perhaps do a wee in the corner and stuff like that, you don't hold on to the rails and things as you're going up, you stay in the middle. You know what?
Your phone?
It's not on.
Is your battery on?
Yeah. I never have any battery in it, do I? So anyway, so I'm all dressed up nice, I put my makeup on, I went into town, got my boots on, walked on this bad bit of car parky bit, walked across this bridge where you can see
No, it wasn't
town.
you, and somebody, I just getting a phone call coming in live on the phone.
Went into town, and then you come into the main part of a precinct. So I went past Tesco, which is like one of our big supermarkets. I'm walking through Tesco, there's shops either side, it's inside, it's undercover. And I'm just trundling along like this, and there's lots of people that keep like just looking at me and smiling, and I thought, oh, yeah, must look nice, or I look nice today, they're smiling, and everybody's in a good mood because it's sunny. And I got past about 10 shops near Boots, and then this lady tapped me on the shoulder and she said, excuse me, but you've got something on the bottom of your shoe. And I thought, oh no, I've trodden in something coming up this stairway. So I thought I expected to see a lot of dog doo-doo on my shoe. But I looked down, and out of my bottom of my jeans, attached like stuck into my shoe, were last night's mucky pants.
They're not mucky now.
So I'd gone through the whole of the precinct area, everybody looking at me with dirty pants wafting along the bottom of my
They
shoe.
weren't that mucky.
Well, they weren't mucky, but you know what I
just
mean? They
worn
weren't
them.
clean. What had happened is I'd had them in my jeans, took them off as you do, thrown my jeans on the floor, then the next day I'd put them on, and then the jeans would have been in my trousers, and they'd worked their way down, and I walked through the whole of town on a Saturday afternoon with a pair
With
of
the
knickers.
knickers.
Thankfully, black, nice knickers,
Carlene's
not
on.
big knickers.
Our daughter's on here. Brad's saying, we've just had a message from our son
turn the
saying,
volume
can
down.
we be
I'll
a
turn
bit
it down
quiet?
now, Brad. Yeah,
No,
we've
it's
got
your
a
voice
kitchen.
what needs turning
Yeah.
down. You're shouting.
So I'd walk through town with some knickers on my feet.
And Carlene's just joined us and saying, oh my God, Mum, thank God you're moving away.
I know. Could already happen to me. Amazing. So I found it really funny. I had to go into WH Smith and ring you, didn't I? Because I was just laughing to myself, and I looked like I was.
I couldn't tell whether she was
deranged.
crying or laughing. So,
Pants coming out my trousers.
yeah. I'm glad that don't happen to me.
Yeah, that was funny anyway. So
So
that
what
was
else you got to
today's.
tell? What else has happened?
That was it. That was it for me.
It's been just one thing after another, hasn't it, really? Oh, we've been watching TV today, and Brad's bought this new Samsung smart TV, and we've been watching it, and there's a bloody woman keeps talking on it. So we're watching like Blue Planet tonight, and she's saying, and now the submarine is in the water.
No, you know there's a show that come on telly where they do the cooking, and
It's been on everything.
No, let me say, and she's like a narrator in the background. It's her voice that says.
Not on this, it's not.
Wait a minute. That says, John is now cooking.
The tea.
Beef Savoy with.
Savoy.
Well, wherever. He's cooking beef cutlets.
Larry Oliver.
Beef
He's
cut-
putting in Savoy.
Beef cutlets with green jus and all that. The sound of that woman's voice has been coming on all the programmes that we were watching, and I said to Carl, "Is that woman's voice again? They're spoiling it." It came on something at the seaside.
It's come on everything. So to cut a long story short, it's an automatic narration thing. For Simon's got it for partially sighted. Well, it does say for blind people in instructions. So she gives you a running commentary of what David Attenborough were talking about.
We've had David Attenborough on the Blue Planet. She's been bloody butting in, saying, and now the fish swims across the ocean. And we're saying, yeah, we know, we can see.
The sea is a slight grey colour.
We're thinking it's something like
Anyway,
the BBC are doing.
I've googled it and I've turned it off now. So,
That would go back
but it weren't easy to find in settings. It was like a hidden setting.
Oh, we daft.
So,
Are we sure we're going to be all right in charge of a boat?
I'm in charge. You're just crew.
Not skipper.
So, so what else we got? We've got to be too quiet now. We were going to do this tonight in the van, but it's pitch black outside and it'd have been a bit cold just to sit there. So, while I think about it, don't know if people have seen it. People who subscribe to our email newsletter.
Oh, I'm having hot flush.
Oh,
It's that whiskey.
if you subscribe to our email,
Not already.
I'm just about to do it, Simon. God, he's on the same wavelength as me. Yes, I am going to get a spear gun. But I've got to check out, because in Greece you're not allowed to have a spear gun if you've got scuba diving equipment on board. Not that you can't use it with it, you're not allowed to have one on board, so we'll have to... I'm in charge, you just crew. I've got to try that one with the wife. Talk about the Patreon competition. Yes, I'm going to do that now, Simon. So, I've sent an email out to everybody on our email list. If you're not already on there, if you go onto our website, you can sign up on the last page. I can't remember what it's called now. Come Aboard, I think it's called. It's got all the links to a social media, and then there's a sign up form for the email. If you've not been onto the website before and you do it on a PC or a Mac, it'll give you a pop-up to an option to subscribe to it anyway. But I've also put a link to it on the Facebook page, or you can go onto the Patreon page.
And what is it?
I'm just about to get to it if you hold on. Patreon.com/Carl and Jenny. We are, because we've got the boat, we thought we'll give something back to our patrons. So everybody who's a patron as of yesterday, I think it was, I put it out, are going to be entered into a draw, unless you don't want to be in it. And then how I'm going to do it is that if you donate, if you pledge $1 a month, you get one entry. If you do $5 a month, you get 5 entries, etc. And then we're going to pick a name out at random, and you're going to get yourself a long weekend stay on the boat. When I say all expenses paid, it's not going to include you travelling out to where we are. But while you're on the boat, we'll sort your meals out. I'm doing a grandpa thing, we'll sort your meals and your drinks out on the boat. So that's that.
So if you
just
want
a
to
minute,
come and see
just
us-
a minute. I'm not finished, because you've not read it, darling. Skipper, crew. The other thing is that's open to all current patrons. In addition to one of the rewards, you get a to put in a tour draw anyway. The other thing we're doing is for any new patrons who do $5 a month for the next 7 days, you get put into a separate draw, so there's going to be 2 draws done. So
For the same thing?
yeah, but for a different weekend. Okay. So have a look.
So become a new patron?
No, he won't, inconceivable. So watching you on our smart TV now and fiddling the setting, we can get narrations in text on screen. Right. Pretty good.
What, saying she's now got her hand around his neck?
Yeah.
No narration.
I don't know. I'm just trying to catch up with these messages. Okay, Carl, put the pin down. Simmer down,
yeah,
hot
simmer
mama.
down, hot mama.
Skip it, boss. He will pay for that later. Hate to say good night, but good night all. Early day tomorrow. See you soon, Carl. Good luck here. Good luck with the van, Carl and Dennis. See you, Mowgli. Thanks for coming.
Mowgli, see you.
Oh yeah, Dave, DVS Air, sent me a text earlier today asking if I would mention if he meant asking if I would have any objection to him mentioning what he's going to now put on. So fire away, Dave. I don't know anything about this guy, what he's going to mention, other than he sent me a link to it today, and I've not really had time. So I'll let Dave type in a message, and people can read it and have a look at the links afterwards. So go ahead with it, Dave.
Yeah,
in the meantime, we'll continue. So
we are the owners of a Bavaria 47
called
Dream.
Dream.
So if you want to come dream with us, become a patron and enter that draw when we're drawing it.
We'll do it.
5th of November now.
I've downloaded some software today, so I can put everybody's name into it with how many entries they've got, and then it spins. So we could actually do it next week. I can't do it. I'll have to do it before we come on air because I need the internet on my computer to do it. Thanks for that, Donna.
What's she put in?
Give everybody a thumbs up. I know who
Donna,
wears the
there's
pants
going to be
in.
some right funny things.
I know who wears the pants in their place. Jenny can't keep hers on.
No, they come down my leg.
Now got her.
I used to wear pants.
Tex said, now got her hand around his. Tex said, now got her hand around his neck.
Really?
No, he's having your arm. Thanks, guys. A thumbs up is always good. Helps to get our channel.
I can't wait to get on
recommended.
here.
I know.
I'm ready now. And I keep saying it, don't we?
Yeah.
This week's gone by so quickly. But,
It is flying.
we keep saying at night what we're going to get done tomorrow, and we keep trying to get
A bit of a timetable.
timetable to get it done. Get the electrics in and
Oh,
do that bit of.
just while I think,
What?
Ant, did you get your Mac computer sorted, or did you buy one? When are you going to come and see me? When we've got the van fixed?
So we're not going up next week then?
Depends how the van is. If we've got it done, yeah. We've got to get it fixed before we make any plans to go anywhere in it. So I've got all the stuff in the
Yeah,
back.
but we can stop at her house.
I've got all the stuff,
Oh yeah.
so I don't want to go in that car.
We'll phone you next week, Carleen.
So Ant, did you get your Mac?
I've got a new Mac.
I was just going to say that.
I've not even opened it yet.
So we've been looking round for you, Ant, and you know when I said is the drink kicking in, Jenny? Nice to see the smile. Looking at one today, looking for a bargain. I actually got one for Jen, another MacBook Pro, and we got it for £245. And it's got the latest operating system on. It's 16 gig of RAM, I think, and a 500 gig hard drive. But it's not even an hard drive, it's the smart SSD.
I've not even had a chance to open it yet, have I?
No.
I've been sorting out photographs for. We've got 2 big boxes full of old photos, wedding album and all that I've got to put in the scanner, scan them, and then take up to our daughter. She wants hers whenever we go up there. So I've been doing that. I've not even opened this new laptop. But it'll be alright,
No.
won't it?
Yeah, I've had a look at it. It's okay. So
Yeah.
it's an older one, but
Yeah.
it's alright for 200 quid. Looking forward to 100 plus watching and you keeping up with the questions. Us too. Do you have to test out the bed in the van? I'm testing it out every night, Dave. I'm sleeping in it.
No, the van ain't been a rocking.
So don't come a knocking.
Don't come on. We're at our son's house.
Living with the Tide is on
Right.
here and they are just a little version of y'all. So cute and funny.
Paige and Matt are lovely.
That's what she's saying.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're quite a lot younger version of us.
£245 and no, it's not nicked. My mate's a Mac repairer and he's got a shop. Put that pen down, Carl. And he gets stuff coming in and then he'll update it and put bits to it and people trade stuff in for newer stuff. So that's how we got it that cheap. Still
So
recovering from the pack and move.
Still, yeah, we're shattered. This is hard work. And what I'm quite conscious of is, like, Brad and Kate, our son and his girlfriend, have been really good, haven't they, with us and letting us stay here. But it's really difficult to let them have their own space, but still help them out and keep out the way, but relax and do everything at the same time. So we tend to let them get off to work. We do what we can with the van. I clean up, get the tea ready for when they come in.
Already got one ant. Just got to fit it on the roof.
But it is hard. It is hard, adults living under the same roof when you've already moved out and then you come back in. So, and I know they've been telling me off for moving things about in the kitchen and stuff. And I've got to stop doing that because it's their house, not mine. So I have stopped now. But they're quite glad that I've done all the ironing for them and the washing.
And the cooking.
And Brad said to me, can we have, what is it, tomorrow?
Chicken.
Gammon steak dinner, please, with sprouts, veg, mashed potatoes, roast.
Yeah, but I'm supposed to be
that.
showing Kate how to use that pressure cooker.
Brad don't want it like that. He wants a proper dinner tomorrow.
You can have a
Gammon.
proper dinner, but Kate wants to know how to use pressure cooker.
Yeah, that's all.
They are practicing for when you're 80.
Kids.
Yeah, probably. So,
Paige and Matt are from the same area that we are. That's probably why we've got kind of similar sense of humour and stuff, haven't we? I can't
Yeah.
wait to meet them, actually. Meet you too, because we get on really well. We'll be like your mother and dad, so just be careful what you're doing.
I bloody won't. I want to be Matt's friend and drink some of that rum.
I want to be Matt's friend.
Drink some of that rum.
And drink some of that rum.
Poor Paige looks so poorly in the diving episode because she's
Why?
she's got a cold.
Oh, right.
It's a good job she didn't want a second class
Wow.
ticket to Nottingham. For those UK people who remember
Tunes advert.
Tunes.
Nobody else will remember. No.
No.
That was
Some
an
people
advert
might.
for like lozenges for when you've got a cold. You're full of them, aren't you, Doc?
Yeah. So, right.
Are we
Hotels.
done?
What
No.
else we got to talk about?
What we do next week, and then we'll wind up.
Finishing van.
No, we are gonna get
Got
electrics in.
They're in. I've just got to finish wiring them.
Well, I've got to stick that stuff in the top. What else we got? We've got to put the roof on.
See, help you breathe more easily.
Thanks. We're going to finish that and we're going to get the carpet on, aren't we? The guy who gave us the carpet stuff, what you put all inside, says do it on your own because you'll fall out. So we'll make sure we film
No,
that.
it weren't the man who put the carpet in. That was the
That
bloke
Paul?
who did the windows.
Paul, you said
Yeah.
when you buy the carpet,
Yeah, but we don't fall out.
you'll fall out when you want to put that in because it's quite a dodgy thing.
We
So
don't fall out.
we'll make sure we film it.
My part of my English, my favourite part of English sailing channels is learning the sayings.
Marie,
We can-
Carl does more sayings. He has to curb it when he's on here.
It's bob on.
Because he uses that many colloquial sayings. Our friends that we knew in Florida, Mike, they were photographers, and we did some jobs in America doing that kind of thing. He used to
Nip into shop.
he used to kill himself laughing because every sentence was like just, well, I don't know what it was. It wasn't proper English, was it? But not as you know it.
No.
Not the Queen's English, anyway.
Right up back at leg. Yeah, because from where we are, we miss out the word the quite a lot. So if we was going to say, I am going to the town shopping, we would actually say, I'm going to town shopping. But when people hear it, they think we say, we're going to town. But we don't, we're just going to town.
Yeah.
Donna
says, I love your accent in your words. I love your accent.
How do I get rid of him?
Don Marie, are you gay? Yes, I am.
He's gone. Did you meet the Britican crew?
David's
No.
happy.
I don't think he means that. He's just trolling. Did you meet the Britican crew? No. We spoke to Kim. We was going to meet up last Sunday, but they were in a really tight schedule, meeting all their family and stuff, and we were on a really tight schedule, and with my dad being in hospital. So we just didn't get a chance to get down there. So we will do it another day. 1 is none, 2 is one. My new favourite. That's a prepping, or anybody who's into anything where you need equipment, kit and stuff. So.
And what's another word for bob on?
Bob on, spot on.
Spot on.
Y'all.
Don't know what you mean, y'all.
Yes, I get my chef's knives. That we are taking those. So here's the thing, right? If I watched that one as well, Simon, but he knows he's doing it. Yeah, DVSR. It's a military saying. Yeah, we. There's another one for bob on, isn't there? Yes.
It could be rude knowing Matt.
Yeah, it's not
Matt.
Matt.
Is it Gav?
It's Gav. Works for the boat life. If it's going in the water, if you just have one. Yeah, it's common sense really, because if you've got one and you lose it, you've got none. If you've got two and you lose one, you've still got one. 3 is 2. 1 is none, 2 is 1, 3 is even better.
Yeah.
On your bike. Yeah, so anyway, we've got to keep this noise down because we've just had a on the floor now. So we've been on nearly an hour tonight, so we'll cut it loose for now.
Let them sleep.
Let them get some sleep. What about? Yeah, I did mention it on our live chat last week. Piss poor planning or is it prior planning prevents piss poor performance? That was one we used to use a lot at work.
Measure twice, cut once, correct.
What you talking about?
It's all little, what are they called? Like idiom things that you English say.
No, he knows. He's saying.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you donkey.
Dork. Oh, you dork.
Soon it'll just be the fish you're keeping up. There's no fish here. Right, so we're going to cut loose, and we'll see you all.
Let's hope that next week we can do it from in the van.
Yes.
Let's aim for that, shall we?
If the lights of it, because we've ordered some really nice lights.
Good lights. We'll do it from inside the van.
Yeah, even if we've got to do it with torches under us and a Halloween special. So anyway,
and show you what we're doing.
We're going to go. So have a good week, everybody.
Yeah.
And don't forget to sign up to the email and have a look at the competition, the draw we're putting out on the Patreon page.
So, bye everyone.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next time.
Stay happy. Bye.
Laters.